All right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another round of One Piece. Today, I'm going to be playing a little Useless Captain Kid because it's been highly requested now that the new starter deck is out. This is a quick preview of my deck list. There will be a copy of this in the description below and a full breakdown at the end of the video if you guys want to go jump over to that so you know what every card does. But I like jumping right into the game. So this is what the deck list looked like. It does not look like this for every game. I apologize, but I did some edits about halfway through because I decided on something halfway through my testing. Originally, I had 4 copies of this Law in place of this Marshall D. Teach, but this Teach is strictly better because this requires me to take one out of hand. This one just grabs out of deck, so it's just better. I liked this Law, but this is better, even if it requires me to be on an 8 Dawn instead of 7. Other than that, that's what we're working with today. Let me know what you guys think. If you can do me a favor, like, comment, and subscribe, I would really appreciate it. We're up to like 440 subscribers, which is insane. If I get over 500 this week, that would be amazing. But more important than any of that is commenting, because I'm trying to make the best show for you guys possible. So if you guys can do me a favor and tell me what you do and don't like, tell me what you want to see, what you don't want to see. If there's general improvements to be made to the show, I've upgraded my round cards. I've made it so that my backings are spelled correctly. My thumbnails are getting better based on all your guys' input. So you guys really are helping me improve this show to be everything you guys want to see. And this leader is something that everybody wanted to see, so I am piloting it per your request. I'll be honest, this would not be one I would normally touch, but you guys are in command here, so I'm giving you what you want. There's also a link for the Discord down below that now works. If you guys want to jump into the Discord and start chatting it up, we've got quite a few people in there now. It is a boosted server if you guys want to use the Discord to have lobbies for games, but you let me know. I think that's all I got, so let's jump into some games. See you there. All right, here we go again, ladies and gents. Playing a little Useless Captain Kid against Mihawk. Do I like this hand enough? Do I want to mulligan anything? I mean, I can play this into this. The only thing I'm really missing is a 6 cost. I think I just hold this. I mean, if I miss my 6 Dawn turn, kind of sucks. Let's go to this. This is pretty good against them. I'm gonna get rid of this. Alright, well, it is what it is. No card action. Not sure that was a good trade, but I was hoping to find my 6 cost. Well, at least I get to develop this. They're gonna rest the Bonnie and a Dawn. They find out I know you're strong. It's fine. If they rest this, I think I might just remove both of these. No, we're not going to trigger that out right now. Well, there's our 6 cost. Okay, so our plays are actually pretty linear. 2 to there. Attack that there. Play this. Gain a life. Pass. Make that a blocker for funsies. I just want to kind of see what my life is going to be. Because I'm almost guaranteed I'm not going to take it unless he decides to go this to here, but I doubt he would. Yep, rest the 1 Dawn in exchange for 3 Dawn. Swing 8, so I can't get out of it anyways. So I could block and give him a 2K here. I want to get this effect online. That's pretty good. So it's going to be 6/6. Gives me the Zoro. Attack 6 there. Takes. Go in there. Can't flip a life up to protect this, unfortunately. It's kind of the problem with this deck, is having to be able to flip lives all the time. I suppose that's what this is for. What else is that? Freeze these. Can't hit this because it's a 6 cost. Gets the Perona out. Reveals a Law and Beppo. Rest this, gets 3 Dawn up. I feel like I'd probably just put all of it there, yeah. Because like a 10k swing is 2 2s out of me. Give him a 1k, I guess. It's going to be a little more defensive heavy than I want. Oh, we find another one anyways. Well, we're at 8. I could burn out his life. I could remove this. Heal up. Go really heavy at this. That doesn't seem bad. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So I could go like 11k at this. Say, hey, you're going to have to play some defense as well. This just gets too much value. It's the banish plus restanding an extra Dawn every turn. Okay, let's it go. Let's see. Top of life face up. Oh, well, I messed that one up. Oh, well. There's too many things in this deck. I want that down to restand this, so he leaves it alone? Or do I care? No, I don't have any counters, so I need this to be where it's at. So we'll just go 5. Get that up. I don't want it to be in the danger zone. It also means he can't do much here. Look, a law. Double no rest again. So I can do a double block with this, which is really nice, because I can turn this face down, redirect to here, and I can use it as a blocker. So he has to attack for at least 7s. He's not actually doing super hot right now. And I got double Captain Kidd in my hand, which is nice. This will pick this off. None of these can rest next turn, so I actually can't aggress super hard. If he doesn't block, though, I'm in kind of a bad spot. Rest the Perona to restand 3. You may turn one face down, change the target of that attack to one of your useless Captain Kids. Do we do that? Not, because he doesn't want to attack for more than 7. No trigger on that, because I do not have a total of 5 or less between me and my opponent, because I keep healing. Okay, so now what do we want to do? Okay, well that's really good. I got a bunch of healing here. 8s are really good numbers here. Let's tack a nice 5 at him. Two here, play this, burn this out. Wow. Okay. Attack 8, because that's an event plus a card. If he takes it, he's suicidal. Alright, cool. We get him to 0. I thought I was going to have to go multiple turns. Turns out you aren't going to be doing that. End of our turn. Let's see. We restand. Use card action. Restand that. Blocker. Ooh. Ooh. I kind of want to have another big dude. But I do like having a ton of heal. I think the 1K is honestly the worst thing here. There you go. I chose to do that just because I think I might be able to get away with developing another dude next turn because how healthy I am, but I don't know. This is a Lon Beppo every day of the week. But he's at 0, so like... Go Law Beppo. Freeze this. Yeah, 7's one of the biggest numbers you're actually going to swing at me. Oh, I guess it's not because you got leader effect, but you have to rest one of these anyways. So like Law Beppo, freeze this. Might as well get a free block out of it. Law Beppo, freeze that one. Makes sense. Restand that. What you gonna do now? Crash the one he knows about. I think I will actually use this to just go to 8. Well, now what do I do? I was gonna do some development, but this might be funnier. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Play this for 5. 6, 7. 3 here. Sure. Seven. Now what? I don't think I can kill him here. He's got a blocker. Like, he's gonna be fine. Go here. Because he's got the blocker, I just am going to push this because the event will save his guy. Yeah, I was like, that doesn't actually help you. Now I'm at 11k? Or no, I'm 13. I guess maybe I should have gone here. No, we don't need to use hard card action for like the 5th time. Restand that, bring a blocker up. We'll trash that. I don't need that. There you go. Okay, so I can change the target of an attack to this guy by turning the top life face down. And I have a blocker, and I got 3 life. I don't think he can kill me. I think actually the first thing he's going to try and do is remove this, because this is just threatening to kill him. He also needs to probably be a 7k leader again, because like my board is huge. My hand only has a 2 and 1 and a 1 in it, though, so I don't know. I can also technically I could do this and force attacks away from this into my leader. Here's a 2k. Law, bounce her back. Gonna play her back out, freeze some dudes. Yeah. Okay, yeah, freezes the Luffy. That makes sense to me. So let's see. These can't attack. This is the only one I gotta worry about. I can free block this. I don't know what he can't really rest much other than, you know, rest the dawn to make some more dawn. Now he's just got some punchy power. I can be pretty cute with this because I can get this. I can just free block. I don't think he can get a 9 twice. Redirect one of these at my leader. He's not a 7k leader, though, and I punched through a ton of his stuff. Here's an 8k, which means this can be at max in 8k. Now we can go use card action, flip life, change it to this, resolve that, take the hit. Oh, and then he Lunas. Let's use our card action. What is this? Scratchman and Poo. Okay. Just wanted to know. Okay, so he's got no Dawn up. And I've got two pretty decent size attacks. So I think I just go 9 is a really solid number. And if he survives that, I can replace both of these and heal twice. Because that'd have to be like 2/2/1 out of his hand. That's a ton of counter. I suspect I get the blocker. Yeah. GG, buddy. All right, let me know what you guys think. What did I do right? What did I do wrong? We kicked his booty. Draw one card. Your super release becomes 7,000 during this turn. Nah, that would have been fine. Wow, we would have actually drawn into another Luffy, which is funny. But his whole hand was bricks. So yeah, the 9 gets me the blocker, and the 15 guarantees. But you saw that last turn. That was a crazy turn. That was really cool, actually, to see all that. Him bouncing the Perona after attacking with it, making sure 2 of my guys couldn't get him because he knew this was such a threat. Pivoting to try and kill this as soon as I used the blocker effect, and then me using this kid's effect to get out of the life hit, to redirect it to here, to make sure that the Law and Beppo couldn't take my life. That was such a good match. Well played, sir. What you guys think? What did I do right? What did I do wrong? Kid's pretty cool. I'm not sure I love all this, but, you know, we did a really good job of getting his life down just by burn, which is not bad at all. That was awesome. All right, what did I do right? What did I do wrong? Catch you later. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another round. Do we go first or second? I don't know. I'm going to go second. I know Sabo's got a lot of even played cards. I do not like that hand. It is almost entirely 2Ks and our finisher. Okay, well, I'm going to play this. Gets out a Koala. Builds a Nika Robin or Revolutionary Army type card other than Koala. Builds and draws Inazuma. Gains Rush. Okay, jeez, game. Game decided, hey, I'm going to just keep doing this kind of thing to you. Debating between these two. I think it's got to be this. Got to get me at least one mid-game character. Turn the cards, and in my turn, no card action there. If you have 4 more life cards, give this leader minus 1,000 power. Dawn times 1. I mean, I probably shouldn't take a hit for no reason, but I really would like some cards. I've got no heal, too. Okay, well, we get the heal. Let's go 5 at 4. Then I think my next play is to get out one of these guys. Put one character, 5,000 power. Okay, maybe not. Okay, maybe not. I'm gonna gain a life out of an abundance of caution there. Turn this into a blocker just because it's a 6k at the very least. But, like, I'm looking at, like, 4 or 5 attacks here. Sabo on the rush build. Haven't seen this in a minute. Oh, good. I get to trash some cards. This is going to go... I think I can block, risk losing my character. What am I looking at here? 5, 6, 7, a 5, and a 6. I can get out of that one. Trash that. 5. We'll take that one. Block that one for free. See if he wants to pressure it. Oh, blocker. I'll give you... Ooh, I'll give you this. I got a 2k for the other one. Okay. Now what do I do? That's pretty nice to have. But this is a 5. That's a 5. That's a 5. Okay, he doesn't have a lot of counters, what I got out of that. Okay, he gave up 2 characters really fast. I was going to develop this to punch again, but do I need to? I think my better option is to develop both of these this turn. Just take this Cavendish, I think. Turn those like that. Deploy this. Okay. I want to get some attacks with this before I use its KO effect, and I'm not super worried about this, so now that I got some extra bodies, I'll pressure these two if they turn sideways. I'm okay with taking some hits here. I'm going to be at 8 next turn. I could do both of these. Gotta get one of these up to 7. Okay, 5, 6, 7. Now he's got a 6k. And give him the Zeus. So 7 7's the best he can do. Take one, block the other. Cool. Cool. Okay. Gotta start picking back now. So I get to go raw numbers at these silly things. I could go 5 at this. And then go 5 at again. But, like, the odds of those just being in one case is pretty decent. So, like... Cool. What do we want to remove? Probably this one. Just guarantee it's gone. There's one card from your hand added to one card from the top of your life to the top of your deck. Yeah, we're gonna do that one as my blocker. Trash this out, heal back. I had to think about this one a little bit. This is a very weird way to... I'm not used to this build of Sabo. Sabo normally is a big blocker guy to me. I have single 2K to my name. I want my guys more than I want to deal with you. I mean, I guess I could let him do it, but I kind of want to pick his board up. I think this is my next play. Yeah, the Rush Dragon's kind of what I was afraid of. You didn't need a life. I have a brick. Your 7 will kill my 7. Which really sucks. Okay, that's actually much better for me. Okay, let's see what this finds me first. What do we want here? I think this is probably my best bet. I have to develop a big guy here, though. Move that. 7. I can go 9. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. I make that a blocker. This won't heal me, unfortunately, but it will get me a body. Yeah, don't have any reason to fight over that anymore. Oh, come on. Oh, jeez. Well, now what do I do? 4 for a heal. These are 10s. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. Can I threaten both of these? I'd have to go like 10. Like a 12 to 1. Then I'd be able to go 8. That's not big enough. I have to guarantee clear one of these. So 10, I have to go at least 14. Oh! I don't know. No, apparently I only am going 13. I forgot this is a 9, not a 10. That there. And then what do we want to do here? I can't get big enough. Might as well guarantee, I guess. Get this thing up and out of his way. Next turn, push to kill. Very close game. Look at the top 3. Play up to 1 revolutionary card with 5,000 power or less. Then return the remaining cards to the bottom of the deck in any order. Please miss. Oh, good. He's got a rush unit. Yep. Any swing at this will kill it, and I've got no counter. Can you afford to give me this, though? That's funny. I mean, I think 7's just a really good number here. Yeah, 7's just a really good number. No, 8's a good number because he's a 6K. Gross. 3. Hair Removal Fist is a card, though. Hair Removal Fist is a card. If it's just his whole hand is stacked with those, I'll just cry, I guess? I don't think I have a way to play around it. Why would you do that? It minus this by 1,000. Like a 9/9. think I gotta try for that. And a 10. GG! Alright, so he had a brick and a 2K in hand, and then he must have drawn into the 1K. Alright, well, we got there. Whew, that was tight. We missed a lot of our good heal and whatnot, but we got there eventually. That was... these little tiny rush decks always comes down to us both just having no cards in hand and like a bunch of life. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. What did I do right? What did I do wrong on that one? That one was close. Alright, catch you guys later. Alright, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're going second. I don't have a 4 cost. I don't have a searcher. I could ditch this to get that. That's not bad. I guess we keep it. Like, it's okay at best. That plays the Shanks. Finds himself the Bullet, which he will not be able to play next turn. I really don't want to ditch this because there's 3 of them in the deck, but like, this is a very middling hand. If I ditch this for my counter, because it has to be a Supernova's type card. I'm going to gamble. All right, well, we exchange a 1 and a brick for a couple of 2Ks, which is like not the worst trade. Mostly his hand is now heals. Finds his first Roger. He will attack me for 7, which is good because that means he did not ramp. He is a 5K lead this turn. I think this is my turn to develop this little guy. I'd like to do a search on top of it, so I think I will just attack for 5. He might take it. He might just... Okay. If I was Roger, I would have definitely 1K'd out of that as best as I could. Take this, put this up to the top, followed by... I don't know. Probably get that to the bottom. And then we'll deploy this, and we'll go end of turn, and we'll use our card action. Well, maybe I let him hit. Oh, man. Because if he swings... what am I doing next turn? I think I'll just block. Resolve, then what do we want to trash here? Honestly, the Zeus is probably the worst thing in our hand. I hate that that thing makes me discard, but I get it. Not one of my dudes. Here's where we will deploy this. We will flip that face up, give that to that, attack there, go like that, bang, bang. See if he's got a 2K on him. If you have any giving knockout, I give them. All right. Oh, there you go. All right, they're at 7 active here, so they can't play their Roger yet, so I'll get, like, maybe one more real swing at them. Don't need that in my life. Yeah, you can Inarashi me again. Okay, he's up to 10. I think that last one was actually unnecessary. So he has a 7K this turn. We'll attack 7 there. Gives me another Inarashi. The Thing is, I need some big guys now. So we'll go like this. Okay, let's take some more heal, probably. Turn that like that. Yep, use our card action. Get that guy standing back up. Reveal that we have put a killer on top of our deck. I'm at 6 lives, ladies and gentlemen. No trigger. There's our 8-cost Goldie Roger we knew he had. I don't need to do that. Ooh, well. So I'm going to do this turn, go back up to 6 lives, and develop 2 6Ks. So I think I just go like this. 6 here, I doubt he defends it. He shouldn't. He is a 9. Let's go 11. I don't know. One of these could be a blocker, I guess. Oh, good. I put another one up there. This is nuts. Oh, yeah, that's fine. You're going to be a 7K this turn. I could 2-1 out of that. I don't want to. Sure. Well, I'm definitely not doing that. Another 10 at me? There you go. My hand is just... It gets bigger every turn. We save this to burn him out, right? And then we'll just go... I can go 9 Dawn, basically, and just beat on him. 7... Demand a card. 7, demand a card. 10. Well, that really sucks for him, because next turn I'm going to drop him to 0. Now I go like this, gain a life. And then I think I do this, gain a life. I guess I could have gone one more 7 at him, so we'll do that, I guess. 7 again. I got an event out of him for that. Yeah. Use card action. Let's make this a blocker. I want to heal some more. Cool, cool, very cool. I'm cool with losing one of these. I will actually 2-1 out of this. Go 2, and I think a 1. I kind of got my game plan on board. And then what? What do we want to trash here? Borsalino is funny enough, kind of. I mean, I guess I gave a 2K here. No blocker. I messed that up again. I keep forgetting I need to do this first and then that one. There, have some 2Ks. Okay, so he's a 9k this turn. $11. There you go. Ah, my hand's pretty little. But you have no lives left, sir. Did you know that? Did you know you have no lives left? I noticed. Did you notice? No, not even gonna use it. That was fun. Thank you for my 2k. I needed that. I feel like it's worth giving you the 1k here. Yeah, it's like, I think you just die. He was saving 4 for this, but that leaves him with literally a 2k in hand. That's not good enough. My board is huge. I guess I probably should have made one of these an actual blocker, but I was like, get that one up out of the way. That way he can't do anything about it. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. I was never in any much of danger. How many times did we heal that game? Let's see. We healed at least 3. 4. 5. Looks like we healed about 5 times that game. Ugh. I don't know what they're expecting out of that. That's kind of rough, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what Roger's supposed to do there. GG. That was a good showing. I liked that. That was nuts. This to burn out their last life is always pretty good, though. I've kind of noticed. All right. I think that's all I got. So I will catch you guys later. Good games. All right. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see. Do we keep this hand? Let's go first. That puts us on the 2 Dawn curve. It's not bad for 2 Dawn. I think we keep that. 2, 6, 8. 1 there. And we're playing against old Katakuri. He's going to look at the top cards of our life. Don't worry, I'll show it to you all the time. You won't have to do much peeking. We'll both know what it is. Okay, going to do a top 5 search. Finds pudding. There's one of our little tech cards. Going to deploy this. I already have one of these in hand, so I'm just going to take one of these. Okay, something kind of like that is the curve. No trigger there. Ooh, okay. Unfortunately, we really do kind of miss our big turn. I am going to play out that Cavendish, I think, just for a little extra. I don't think I need to turn that thing into a blocker yet. I don't have anything I really want to discard. No blocker. 2k? That's a really good one to put back in our life. Let's go 2k. It's such a hard call. Yep, we'll trash this. Oh, that would have been nice to have a second ago. It's fine, I guess. Deploy this. That's not where you're supposed to be. You're supposed to be the last card in my life pool. Can't do my effect for this turn because my life card is already face up. One cost 0. Look at the top 5 cards of your deck. Baron Tomago. Yeah, I'm going to just block that with this. Get out of that immediately, and then take the 7, I think. Alright, we find a Borso. Got some heals going on. They're going to be at 10 next turn, which sucks, because they'll minus one of my guys down, which is really unfortunate. So we'll just go 5 here. I was really hoping they'd get greedy and take that. I didn't mean to cycle out of that, but I guess our opponent does not have 2 or less life cards yet, so it is what it is. I just don't want to block because 10 Mom will reduce my guys down to 0, and I don't really want to get this killed immediately. Like, losing these cards would suck. This might be worth doing to this guy. No trigger. See, he wants me to block, and I really don't want to deal with that. Well, double Borsa is pretty good. Yeah, play your 10 Mom. Play your 10 Mom. I'll just get out of your little attack with a nice 2k. Yeah, there she is. Set this to 0. Yeah, we played around that very well. Pawn minus, come with 6k. No, and then we'll give you a 2k. This probably restands these two, if I had to guess. Yeah. All right. Now, let's go 5 at lead. Let's go 7. Nine here, because it's a 2 and a 1 out of hand, because you got greedy. Yeah. Don't get greedy, ladies and gentlemen. It's a bad idea. Ah, he had another one. Well done, sir. What do we restand? Kind of want to make this a blocker so I can heal, but what do I want to lose? Probably this. This is fine. He's just going to swing the 12k at it. Ouch. Bye, Borsos. Grav blade, but for cheaper. Now he just goes 12 here. No blocker, and then we'll go, I don't know, 1k out of that. I might actually get to keep this thing. Solve that. Here's where I have to do something dumb, though. That's coming in my life, big dog. Whole board restands, which is annoying. I don't know how to deal with this. I don't think I can win from here, but I can do this, which is funny. I don't know what I'm supposed to do there, but that was funny. I don't know why they... Shouldn't they have known what this was and, like, that this wouldn't be a big deal? But whatever. Well, let's see. I got two twos and a brick in my hand. I got a 1k here. No idea what this is. A blocker that will heal me, but so I'll trash this out. I can redirect to here, so, like, you know, that's what. I can get out of 3... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attacks? That's not the worst. Gonna have to get creative, though. This was too funny to not do. God, their attacks just get bigger and bigger. If they've got another one of these, what does that do? It KOs, so like I guess it doesn't really matter. No trigger. I'm gonna flirt with death here. Two and a 1. Let's see if I can cheese a win out of this. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to, but does he know? I won't be able to do it because of this. It's not face up. I needed this to be face up. Oh no! I misplayed! No! I had to do it on the first swing. Well, funny enough, I ended up with 2 of these in my hand. You better kill one of these. Yeah, now what do? You gotta kill one of these. Of course, it doesn't matter if I don't have a life. I got no cards, big dog. That's all on you. I don't know why you would ever let these flip a life over. Well, let's see. That doesn't help much, huh? Uh-huh. I think these being at 9s is pretty good. That's a lot of cards out of hand. Let's try for a 7. I don't think a 9 is a bad number again. But I do think I lose. I don't think I could ever get big enough numbers to get through all this. I don't know what godlike trigger can save me here. I guess I should have gone like 9s here and here. Yeah, I guess I have to do it that way. Now what do we do? Well, we learned our lesson, so like... And then no blocker. But I use the trigger, sure. Look, I'm a 7k lead, Mom. What are you doing? Yeah. Wow. I think I threw there. I think I could have killed him if I had done that right. I had 4 extra dawn. If I had done 9 every time would have been really high numbers. GG, buddy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, what did you think? How did I do piloting old Eustace Captain Kidd? It's pretty cool deck. I do like it. The life gain in this deck is unbelievable to me. It's better than anything I think I've seen. Even Yellow Luffy is tough to compete because of how early you can start doing all your life heal. All right, let's do a quick breakdown of the deck, and then I'll go over why I made the choices, what the general play lines are, and then we'll work our way through that, and then we'll do some closing notes. So I'm not going to read every line of text. I like doing a sprint. If you guys need to slow down or pause the video, you can look at every individual card as necessary. I'll do a general overview of the cards, and then we'll break down the play lines, the lists, and the general strategy. All right, Eustace Captain Kidd. We will read the leader because he's the most important part. End of your turn, you may turn the top card of your life face up, set up to one of your 3 to 8 cost characters with the Supernova type active and gains blocker until the end of your opponent's next turn. All right, so I am running 4 copies of Monkey D. Luffy. It's a top 5 searcher. It's a 1/2/1, looking for Supernova and other than Monkey D. Luffy. I'm running 2 Bartholomews. It's a 1/2/1. You may on play. You can trash 1 Supernova type card from your hand, draw 2 cards. It's just good for filter. That's why it's only a 2 of. It just is helping me unbrick my hands if my hands get a little too bricky. I'm running 4 copies of Capone Gangbage, a 2/1/1 blocker. It is a Supernova type, and once per turn, if Supernova type character other than Capone Gangbage would be removed from the field by this effect, you can add that character to the top of our life cards face down instead. So while it doesn't protect the character outright, it will give us some value, which is good. I'm running 4 copies of Zeus. It's just a really good 2K, a 2/2/2K. On play, add 1 card from the top or bottom of your life to your hand, and KO to one of your opponent's cost 5 or lower characters. Cavendish, a 3/3/2K. On KO, you can trash 1 card from your hand, add up to 1 card from the top of your deck to the top of your life. So it's just a heal. Basil Hawkins is a 4/5/1K. On KO, it'll trash 1 card from the top of our opponent's life cards. Trafficker Law is just a generic brick. It's a 4/5/2K. It's got a trigger. If us and our opponent have a combined life total of 5 or less, it'll play itself out. Then we've got Killer, one of the best cards out of starter deck 36, in my opinion. A 4/6 brick on play, because our leader is Kid Pirate. We can add 1 card from the top of our deck to the top of our life. So a 4-cost heal with a 6K body. No counter, of course. But trigger, if your opponent has 3 or less life cards, play this card. But that will not give you the life. It'll only give you the body. So a lot of times I would recommend not triggering that out unless you're really desperate for a body. Scratchman Apu is a 4/4/2K. It'll make us, with its trigger, it'll draw 1 card, and then our Supernova leader will become a base cost 7,000 for the turn. Really good late game trigger, really bad early game trigger. Borsellino, of course, is a 5/6/1K blocker. If we have 2 or less life cards, add 1 card from the top of our deck to the top of our life. I ran 2 copies of Monkey D. Luffy in this list. I really like this card in here. A 5/7 brick. If you have 6 or more Dawn cards on your field, this guy gets Rush. When our opponent activates an event or blocker, reveal up to 1 card from the top of our life cards. This character gains plus 1,000 during the turn per 1 cost of the revealed card. We have a lot of big bodies in this deck, which is why I really do like this card. And it has done a lot of work for me. A 6/7 in Eustace Captain Kidd. This card gets me into so much trouble because I constantly am trying to figure out how it works because I constantly forget. On our opponent's attack, once per turn, you may return 1 card from the top of your or bottom of your life cards face down. Change the target of that attack to one of your Eustace Captain Kidds with a base power of 5,000 or more. You can include your leader if you need to get your board protected. Activate main once per turn. You may turn 1 card from the top or bottom of your life cards face up. Give up to 1 rested on card to your leader. So my problem is I'm constantly turning I take like the first or second hit, which means my next life card is face down, and then this guy's leader ability turns off. So don't forget that one. It is what has got me the more trouble than any other card in this deck. I got 3 copies of Eustace Captain Kidd, an 8/9 brick. On play, you may rest this character, trash up to 1 card from the top of your opponent's life cards. That is kind of the game ender, I've noticed. End of your turn, if your opponent has 2 or less life cards, draw 1 card, discard 1 card. And then Marshall D. Teach, an 8/10 on play. Look at the top 3 of cards of our deck, add up to 1 card from the top, to one of those 3 cards to the top of our life cards, and place the rest at the bottom of the deck. The trigger is also nuts. Negate the effect of up to 1 of your opponent's characters during this turn, then KO up to 1 of your opponent's characters with a cost of 5 or less. This guy replaced this guy. I like the fact that this is searchable. I like the fact that I can restand this guy to turn him into a blocker. but it's just not good enough. I would rather not lose the card advantage, because this deck needs the card advantage of pulling cards out of its life, which is what makes this so good. Instead of getting starved, you can redirect into your life and get cards that way. This is strictly better than this. I tried it. It works way better. Trust me. Because I added the Teach, I added 3 copies of You're the One Who Should Disappear. Counter, you can trash this card from your hand, trash 1 card from your hand, and this card. Your leader gains plus 3,000 for the battle. But the trigger, if you have 0 life cards, put the top card of your deck onto your life pile, then trash 1 card from your hand. So it's an auto heal, which is really nice. And because we're playing the Teach, if we see one of these in those 3 cards towards the end game, we can use it to put this there and make sure that we can get that extra heal out of it, which is very nice for us. All right, so there's the deck the way I chose to build it. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of ways to build this leader. I played around with a bunch of different lists. I like this one the best, though. 4 searchers, 2 filter, pretty good. The amount of card draw in this deck, just because of the heals. In this deck, if you're counting these, you've got 4, 8, 12, what is that? 16 heals? That's pretty dang good. In a couple of my matches, I ended up healing like 6 or 7 times. Just getting to sit that high in my life count made it so my opponents were really kind of disincentivized from hitting my life, and they tried to focus on board, but our leader ability being able to stand our guys back up or just having massive bodies down there made it so they didn't want to do that. I also really liked this as a good game ender against like Mihawk and a couple other decks that are trying to event or block her out and just saying, hey, by the way, I'm going to put this here. I can even go this first, put this here, and start swinging with my guys to make sure I have the life to trigger his effect, which is really nice. Let me know what you guys think. This is a pretty solid deck. As far as curve lines go, I think I like second better than first, but I chose to start going first because I wanted to get the swing in and not just take that first free hit. I liked being able to swing in because I'm trying to go late game anyways. So being able to go on 1 Dawn, I like to go this. On 3 Dawn, I like this. On 5 Dawn, I like the Kid Killer. On 7 Dawn, I like this guy. On 9 Dawn, I like the Teach. When they get down to 1 life, this is always my play. If I get 2 of these though, I'll play this on my second to last life, and then I'll do this on the follow-up turn just to get all the life cards out, burned out, no problem. No card drawing for them. Most of my early game is spent just healing. On 8 Dawn, it's even fine, or on 9 Dawn, it's even fine to go Borsalino into a Kid Killer. A lot of times I actually found myself going Killer into Cavendish and just saying, hey, by the way, I'm going to get an extra 2 heals, and this is going to block for me. Absorb 1 hit, heal up. I hate that this trashes a card, but it's good enough. This deck suffers a little bit from card draw mechanics, but because of how much healing we're doing, it works okay. 2 Dawn is a pretty easy play line. You're going to play in this or this on your any of these 3 on your first 2 Dawn turn. On your first 4 Dawn turn, this is your best play. Alternatively, if you have to, you can go Cavendish. Basil Hawkins, not bad either if that's what you have to go with, but I don't even like this that much. If I could get away with more bricks in the deck, I'd probably go up here. But he's okay. I might even cut one of these for one more of these to get more 2Ks in deck. Do I like that better? Kind of. Because I find myself not playing him much. All right, on 6 Dawn, this is always your best play. 8 Dawn, this. 10 Dawn, this. Anytime you're below, I'd say 2... Anytime you're below 3 life, so if you're at 2 or less, Borsalino, Kid Killer, heal back up to 4, develop a blocker and a blocker, and swing a couple of times. It's really, really nice. You're just trying to find a point where you can get enough pressure off you to develop 2 of these mid-sized bodies. Keeping this on field is really important, and the ability for this to redirect into your life is super helpful because there's so many triggers that you're just trying to get out. So, well, I shouldn't say there's so many triggers. There's so many things you want to grab out of your life to your hand, like more healing. Just being able to double play these, having 2 6K bodies with going up to life is incredible. This is the best card I think I've ever seen in a starter deck. Well done. This is good for anti-removal. It'll heal you if your opponent's on a real heavy removal deck. I don't know what else to tell you guys. The game plan is fairly simple. Heal as much as you can and then burn out what you can't hit. I had no problem burning out my opponent's last couple of life cards for the most part. There were a couple of them that gave me some trouble, but I like this list a lot. All right, I think that's all I got. So if you guys do me a favor, like, comment, and subscribe. I'd appreciate it. Other than that, I think that's it. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. Keep killing it out there. I hope you're having a wonderful time playing One Piece. I know I am. Have a good one. Later.